Hi, I'm Vicky from Secret Mode, and today I'm playing the Fangtopia demo, and I'm joined by Dan from Absolutely Games. Hello, Dan.
Hello, I'm Dan from Absolutely Games. I'm a senior designer on Fangtopia. Really look forward to showing it to everyone today.
So, obviously, yesterday we announced that Secret Mode are going to be the publisher for Fangtopia, and I can't believe how excited I am that we get to work together on this incredible title.
I'm really excited. It's been a long time and a bit of a labour of love for us, and I'm really looking forward to everyone getting to play it.
Wonderful! I can't wait. This is definitely right up my street. I absolutely love games like this, and I'm sure that a lot of people seeing this for the first time will also be very excited by this as well. Can you tell me a bit more about what Fangtopia is?
Of course, yeah. So Fangtopia is a cozy world building game with a sort of spooky horror style twist. But it's all about in the style of games like Dorf Romantic. It's all about placing tiles, matching landscapes. It's just more than anything a game to relax with and have fun with. And there's nothing, even though it has that spooky theme, there's nothing jumping out at you. It's all friendly in its own way.
It's all very cute and cozy. So spooky vibes, but in a very cozy way. And obviously, you mentioned Dorfmantic there, so obviously there are very similar games out there. But what do you think really makes this different and sets it apart?
I think there's a couple of big things for Fangtopia, and hopefully we'll see them coming up as we go through. But the theme is a huge one for me. I think, as you saw just pop up there, you get offered all sorts of different, fully unique landmarks. There's quite a few in this demo, but there's a lot more in the main game, and they're all sort of like very spooky, custom themed, which is really fun when you're building your world and getting to style it. Um, it's also got we've got a very different approach to railways, which hopefully we'll see
Oh, we'll
soon.
see. Yeah.
Um, and uh, and yeah, it's just I think like the big thing for me is just the atmosphere of it. It's we go from pastoral to spooky.
Now, you have hinted at some things that are going to be available at full launch. What are your hopes? Because obviously it is just a demo at the moment. We've got the demo available. But what are you able to share about what's coming? What can players look forward to in the full launch?
A lot more content. So the for the demo, we've just got a little set of the landmarks that you can build in the main game. Oh, and we've just got
We've
the
got the
railways.
railway,
Um,
yeah.
right on cue almost.
Absolutely.
And then, um, so in the full game there'll be a much greater number of landmarks, and then there's a sticker book. So
Ooh.
effectively, as you play and you complete little bonus objectives and things, you'll unlock more landmarks and more stuff. So your worlds will kind of get different as you go on, and you can fill that out. We've got a hard mode planned, which is not like a hardcore mode, but
Uh-huh.
like there's new extra tile types that just make the placement of things a little bit trickier, and you get more of the sort of split mixed tiles, so that you have to think a little bit more about how you're placing things, but it still keeps it in that sort of light, fun, spooky way.
Yeah, we've just unlocked like a haunted house here, which I love. It's got a little graveyard in the front there and some ghosts coming out of it. There are some incredible details, and I'm sure that will unlock more as we go. And I think we'll zoom in on some of the details a little later on as we uncover them. But yeah, I absolutely love this haunted house right
Got a little
here.
bit of a sort of Luigi's Mansion thing
Yeah,
going on with the
absolutely.
ghosts coming out.
Yeah, got quite a few things going on at the moment. Now, my favourite thing hasn't come out yet, so I'm going to hold off on talking too much about the amazing details. And when a couple of more have popped up, we'll chat about those. But this is the ghost train here.
And we get to see how it's a little bit different. So the when you place railways, they kind of find ways to connect to each other,
Yeah.
so you can kind of build it in whatever shapes and paths you want. It can cut through your landscape. You can build it in its own little network, things like that. One of the things that's not in the demo, but is coming in the full thing, is that the railway tiles will also have forests or mountains or fields and things on them. So you'll be trying to connect them to your landscape whilst also building out those little networks. So yeah, it creates a lot of fun little opportunities to build out.
I do really like the ghost train. I like how you can. I like how the tracks move. Like, you're not just in a straight line; they do curve quite nicely. I do quite like the train tracks there. Now, I'm going to get less chatty as I get more into the game.
Yeah, I can see you're
I'm just like locked in. Oh, here's one of the really cool things that I like. This is one of the cool things that I like. I can't wait to show people this, actually. Let's try and find an optimal position for it. But this is one of my favourites. Oh, I've been blocked by one of these. Sawmill or ragged windmill. I do like a buzzing sawmill. But yeah, I'm getting distracted now. I'm forgetting that you're here, Dan. Sorry.
That's all right. I'm just watching the score, making sure you don't top my high score.
We'll see. Right, let's wait for this little guy to come out, because this is probably one of my favourites. I like that he has a little. Yeah, he looks around and he's like, "Oh, I'm just gonna chill here for a second.
Just gonna hang out.
Just gonna hang out and see what happens." Oh, has this changed recently? Because, oh no, here he is. A little unsuspecting victim. Whoop! Over the shoulder he goes.
Straight back in.
Yeah, straight back in.
I love that. I love that little guy. That is my favourite of the monsters.
Right.
And we always had a running joke when we were working on it. It's like, that little guy, every time he wakes up, just like forgets what he's dealing with.
Yeah. Do you think they've got like a fun little relationship of, oh, he's forgotten again, hasn't he? I'm just going to hide here. I think,
what have I told you about leaving in the cold? You're not equipped for it.
You're not dressed for it at all. Get back in there.
It's, there's, we sort of, I suppose we didn't. There's one though. So, portal, there's a portal that's popped up there.
Tell me more about these.
So that's where your monsters come from, and if you put the right amount and type of terrain next to them, we can see this one wants 5 more forests. It'll give you a monster that fits with that kind of terrain. So I won't spoil it for the forest.
It's probably another one of my other favourites. Yeah, we discussed this beforehand. Dan knows exactly which monsters I like.
And that's in the I think there's 3 in the demo, but there's a lot more in the main game, and they actually get more there's more variety in the tiles in terms of, like, at the moment you'll get like you'll be all mountain, but later on you can actually get ones that have lots of different terrain types and things on them, and they all have their own unique little things that they do. We're closing in.
We are. You answered my question before I was going to ask it, because I was like, how many monsters have we got in the demo, and what else is coming? But you answered it before I got to ask.
I'm too excited about it.
We're in sync already. Love it. Ooh, these are both very similar. Which one do I go for? Maybe the pigsty?
It's got to be the pigsty.
It's got to be the pigsty. Right, okay. Let's take a little look at this. Let's lock in. Let's have a little look. Excellent. Here we go. Pig. We've got a flying pig, haven't we? Look at him. Look at him go.
He tries. I mean, he can't fly very far. He tries to take off. He's not perfected it yet. No. But this is absolutely my favourite one of the ones we've got at the moment. When I first saw this, when we gave it to our artist to create something cool with it, and when I first saw it, I was just like, this is ridiculously good. You've exceeded what I wanted from that. It's gorgeous.
So it definitely is very cute and cozy. Like, it's got this spooky vibe, but I hope people are seeing that there is so much charm here and so much coziness to it. You can't possibly get spooked by little tiny cute flying pigs.
It's everything is very cute and fun. It's really like, for us, it's a lot of fun to find those cute details and be like, what is a fun spin we can put on this horror thing, or all the little references we can sneak in there from from horror films, and but in like a friendlier way. That's been a lot of fun.
I've been watching a lot of horror movies recently, because obviously it was spooky season not so long ago. And yeah, I'm excited to have more spooky characters pop up. I'm excited to see what you bring
There's a
to
lot
the
of
full launch.
there's a lot of sort of iconic horror-y locations that we've not touched,
Oh,
that I'd love to get in a in a version that fits in this, and it's all it's really fun to see the things that are like really like scary films or really terrifying stuff that's been turned into like this cutesy version. There's something just really fun about that. But there's quite a few that I've got tucked away. There might be some The Shining. I think
oh,
is one on.
wonderful, wonderful. I'm excited to see what might come of that. So yeah, this is what I like about the tracks is you can put them around here and bend them around, which a lot of other similar games is kind of very much a straight line. There's no sort of bending of the tracks. So I do very much like that. And I like these little portals that they go into and then they come out elsewhere. It's a really interesting take on railways.
They're always on their way somewhere, and it's that sort of bendy railway. When we were first playing around with it, in other things like that is um, Dorfromantik, which we loved Dorfromantik. We played a lot of it, and got quite competitive at it at one point. But the railways are very sort of you get the angles you get and you line them up. And for this, we wanted something that was a bit gentler, and a bit more sort of like you can sort of shape them how you want and make your own little patterns.
Yeah, it's really nice. And this fountain that we've just unlocked here, I think you've said that things are inspired by various things. I think I probably do get the reference for this one.
The Pumpkin King.
The Pumpkin King fountain. There you go. Wonderful. Oh, lovely.
There's lots of little ones stuck in there, and it's it would be great to see if people can spot some of the spins we put on these things.
Is there anything else you want to talk about? Anything else you want to draw attention to that might be on the map already, or perhaps we need to unlock a couple more things?
I think there's you can see some of the key stuff already that we've not really talked about. So like
Okay.
up there, where you've got the forests and the little plus. So effectively the game will at certain points it will make these little objectives, and if you expand that area with the types of terrain that it wants, then you'll get extra points. And the whole way to sort of carry on, you may be wondering at this point, like, oh well, does it go on forever? When does it end?
Does it end?
And and in the bottom right, you've got a little deck of cards. You've got a very healthy deck of cards at the moment. You've got like 40 still to go. And when you score points, you can see in the top corner, you've got like thresholds. Every time you meet that score target, you get offered a landmark, which I think you're very close to getting. And you've also got the sawmill set up there as well. And you've just got another portal, so that's a monster coming in. It's your favourite.
It's yes, I think this probably is my favourite. I'm just trying to find a good spot for him. So you can see as well, like when I move it around, sometimes I'll get 19 points if I put him there, 19 points if I put him there. But if I move a little bit, you get less points. So I'm just trying to find the best spot for him.
Well, there is a trick with where you've got him there, because down at the bottom you've got an unfinished landmark that needs the forest next to it.
Yes.
And you've got an objective free.
So if we pop him there, you get 28 points. And we finish off our haunted house objective. Oh, yes. Yes. Here he is. This is probably my favourite. Whee! That guy didn't stand a chance.
He's gone. It's over for him.
He's had
More people will be along soon. It's a hungry werewolf.
He is very hungry. Yeah, I think that probably is my favourite. Now we've got quite a lot. We've got quite a lot going on now. We've got ravens, we've got flying pigs, we've got the werewolf, and we've got the Yeti up here. Wonderful.
There's a lot going on.
And you said your favourite is the flying pig.
My favorite is the flying pig.
Yeah.
100%. It's just, I just think it's so adorable.
He's so cute.
You know, he's not even really haunted. He's magical in a very harmless Shrek sort of way. And you just, I'm rooting for him. You know, I'm rooting for that pig.
Absolutely. Right, what else have we got here? We've got a 2,
So I
a
mean, you
4,
can see
a 6.
nice, and you can see how like when you start out, the world is very simple, and you know you've not got that many places to put things down. And as you build out and you form different groups and different objectives pop up, it sort of gets more involved where you put things and how you solve them and what order you try and complete things in. I think it just all adds up. It helps to get into that kind of flow state where you want to kind of, you know, forget everything else you're doing and just zone in.
I do want to forget everything else I'm doing and just fully hone in on this. Now we've just opened up the Witch's Hut as well, which again is one of my favourites. I just love the amount of details. Wonderful.
Just stonking the trees out of the ground.
Absolutely love it.
Absolutely little Baba Yaga.
Yeah.
And it's like that's the thing with the sort of unique landmarks is we tried to get every single one to have its own little identity. Like we didn't want to just do like it's a house, it's a tower, it's a windmill. We wanted every single one to have its own like spin on those things and to feel like active and alive and have stuff going on.
Yeah, they're like their own little characters in a way.
100%. And so I mean, the pig in particular, you know, is bringing it in. But like even the little sawmill, when you zoom in on that, you can see them just sawing away on like logs.
Where did I put my sawmill? Was it over here?
It's
here.
One.
I see.
And you can see like that's operating and churning out stuff, which is just really cute. It's just every little thing is just bringing that life to what you're building, and it's just really good fun to see that kind of build out and see how all the different worlds end up looking. And that's one thing we want for the final game. One of the things planned is that we'll have the ability to effectively, even if you finished a map, you've run out of tiles and you're done with that map, you can still load that up and fly around and look at the world you've built. So you have this little sort of gallery of all the things you've made.
Amazing.
And it's just fun to go back to those and see what you've done.
Well, how many? I've got 37 tiles left.
You got loads.
We got loads. Oh, this is fantastic. This is wonderful. I'm so glad that we're going to be publishing this.
And we're really, really excited to be releasing it to people. I mean, we put the demo out, and we were just, you know, we didn't know what people would think. This little sort of passion project that we've been doing, and then to see it picked up and coming to life is so exciting because it's for me it was a real joy to work on from right from the very start.
I'm excited to see how the community are going to respond to this and all the fun things that we can do for them as well.
I think there's probably some great ideas for landmarks and things out there as well, to be honest. I think there's some people have got some ideas cooking that we've not heard yet.
How long has this been in development?
So we started, I think, sort of early-ish last year.
Wow.
So we worked on it for a few months with just a really small team. And then we put out our demo to see, you know, if people like what we were doing. And we've been chatting with Secret Mode, and we're just, we're really happy that it's now going from demo to full game. Is really exciting.
It's gonna be exciting to see how it changes and evolves and grows during that time as well, and what we can bring to it. And I'm excited to see how the community react to this too. I know these sorts of games are super popular, and I know that the horror genre is also popular. So you've kind of mixed a bit of cozy with horror, which people would think would be a strange mix, but you'd be surprised at how many How many people find horror games cozy?
It's odd, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is my thing though. Like my comfort thing is horror films a lot of the time. It's what it's like Nightmare on Elm Street for me is like the absolute peak of just like comfort viewing.
What?
Which is probably very abnormal for people.
I would say so,
But
yeah.
yeah, just relax
I
with
relax with
Nightmare on Elm
Freddy
Street.
Krueger, yeah.
Yeah, Freddy versus Jason is my like go to. It's like junk food for the heart. But like when we were first thinking of this and thinking like we want to do something cozy, but we want to you know play with the theme and have fun, do something that doesn't look because what one of the sort of I think one of the things with cozy theming is a lot of times it's like pastoral and lovely and sort of like the Shire kind of greenery, and we just sort of thought sound like that's really lovely and cool, and what could we do that is sort of like a completely different spin on that where we can have loads of fun with the world building and everything. And so yeah, at first we were like cozy and horror, is that gonna work? And then when we did it, it just the ideas came so thick and fast for how you could do things with that. It was just obvious that there was something cool here.
I think this is going to resonate with people who want a bit more of a horror theme in. So I think it's a great fit.
It's and it works together surprisingly well, and I think it is something very different in that area. And I think with cozy games anyway, you sort of I don't know, it's so easy to get lost in them. That it's just it's nice to have this sort of I suppose the original thing was like, what if it's sort of an almost Nightmare Before Christmassy kind of thing, was like the original feeling, and I think or I hope we've kind of captured that. And bang on cue, the the landmark inspired by.
And I would say actually the Nightmare Before Christmas, I mean, used to scare me as a kid, but now I would think of that as kind of like a cozy horror viewing. Like,
Yeah,
it scared me so much when I was younger, but now I watch it every year. I look forward to watching it every year around this sort of time. So, yeah, I think that sort of, if you're thinking about sort of cozy horror, that's my sort of cozy horror.
that is like a go-to because it's
For
like
sure.
it's almost like Disneyfied horror to some extent, and like that. Yeah, that is the thing. It's like taking that stuff that's like that would be scary to you as a little kid, but as an adult is like cute, and it's almost like Halloween decorations.
For sure.
One thing I spotted here as well that we've got, and this is an interesting one, is the railways kind of being built out into the sea, and that's been a really interesting thing as we've been making this, because we kind of looked at it and went, oh well, people want to separate their railways from what they're building. So some of the big stuff we've got coming in, I talked a little bit about the railway tiles will also have other land types on them, so that everything kind of weaves more into your world. One of the other big things we've got coming though is railway landmarks. So you'll have buildings that are railway themed and need to be next to railways, but also need to be next to other things, so that you'll build those lovely little sort of like interlocking worlds. I'm really looking forward to that stuff coming in and seeing how it sort of shapes how people build everything.
That'll be exciting. Right, we've still got a really healthy stack here.
You're just crushing it. This is we've got a pro. We've got a pro behind
I've played
the
a
wheel.
lot of these kinds of games. This is why I was so keen. I was so excited when I found out that we were going to be, even just looking at this game, like as soon as it sort of was shown to us as like a potential, I was like, oh my God, we need to have this. And I was the person behind the scenes who was constantly asking for updates on whether we'd signed it yet and whether we were going to announce it yet and what could we do with Cozy Quest. Like, yeah, I was super keen for it. So I've kind of been a champion of this game from the beginning, really, because I think it is going to attract so many different kinds of players, and I think the horror theming is just so different. So yeah, I think it's gonna bring in quite a broad variety of people who like it for different reasons. And I think one of those reasons is to spot the Easter eggs and to spot the inspiration. I mean, this is a super clear one. Shall we have a little look at what we've got on the map now?
Have a little peek around.
Let's have a little view around. I still really love the haunted house, just the ghosts coming out. The werewolf, obviously, wonderful.
Plays that quite nicely, so he's sort of like attacking people in the backyard of the map. It just looks like that's part of the land.
Absolutely. And you've got your a tornado in a wheat field there. You've got your witching hut. I do love the witching hut.
Checking its nails there.
Yeah.
Got the little sawmill. Just got a bit of an operation running. Yeah, that guy. Put your jumper on, and then you can go. You want to go.
He's just a very concerned Yeti. Doesn't want his friend to get frostbite out in the cold. No,
you should send him over to the volcano. You've got a volcano built up over there.
That'd be nice and toasty. So we'll just have a little scan around the map here. I like this as well.
You've got the beacon,
yeah,
it's like
lovely.
a little bit of sort of almost Eye of Sauron-y kind of.
Very nice.
At the top.
There's so many details in this. I think I have got 28 tiles left, but I think if I carry on, we might be here all day.
Yeah, that we could probably go on and on and on. It eventually, at a certain point, it'd just be like a tactical discussion of
I think so.
how to keep the game going.
I think so. But I think for now, I think we've probably seen enough of Fangtopia. So this is Fangtopia, in case you missed the start of this video. And I've been joined by Dan here from Absolutely Games, who are the developers behind Fangtopia. And we've had a lovely chat. But I think for anyone else who wants to see if they can beat this, I mean, this isn't my final score. I could keep going. But if someone else wants to...
I like you've got to make it clear. It's like, look, I could do...
Look,
I could go a lot longer.
I could go for hours. But if you want to have a crack at this yourself, if you want to have a go... I'd love to know people's high scores as well. I'm intrigued to know. And we do have a Discord, so if you want to come and pop it in our... Come and you know, show me your high scores. Show me your screenshots as well, because I'm sure that people will get very creative with their tracks and with their maps. I'd love to see people's high scores. But also, please come and let us know what your favourite landmark is as well, what your favourite monster is. So please do come and chat to us. But if you'd like to go and play it, there is a demo available now for Fangtopia. And yeah, please do give it a wish list to stay up to date on all the latest updates. And yeah, you'll hear more from us really soon. But thank you so much for joining us today. This is Fangtopia, and we'll speak to you again soon. Thanks for joining me, Dan.
No problem. Thanks for talking.
No worries. I'll chat to you soon. Bye.